Okay, let's go ahead and get started. What I feel like for you, Capricorn, this month is you are definitely being encouraged to expand your thinking. I feel like there's lots of projects, new business ideas, new career transitions. And I want to say to you, I want you to have the courage to step forth in your mission, step forth in your soul's purpose. And for those of you who have been getting like intuitive nudges, signs, synchronicities, I want to tell you to just go for it. Not everything is logical, not everything is practical. And you might have to face some things that you don't necessarily want to face in order to move through that. Or, you know, what I want to say is it's some fears, but it's just your thinking. It's not the actual situation that's keeping you from being able to move forward. But I definitely feel like there's movement forward. There's movement towards some sort of career transition, life purpose stuff, which is very interesting because I've been feeling that way for all the signs this month. So there's definitely some sort of something happening. So the overall energy I have for your reading is the moon. And this is, truths coming out. I feel very strongly like I want to say speak your truth, express your soul, and allow what's trying to come through. I do feel a lot of life purpose stuff with this. And I just want to tell you to just honor it. No matter what I just feel like there's a little bit of fear associated with this when I'm holding this. And I just want to say it's okay. Just do it. Just go for it. There's a reason that you have the gifts that you have. And there's a reason why your soul is trying to lead you down the direction that it's trying to lead you. The card that I pulled for, the angel advice card for you, was go for it, which is awesome. It says your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on the situation since Genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it'll take you very far indeed. And I do love the purple here. This reminds me of crown chakra, third eye chakra. So very strongly, I feel like I want to say to you, follow your intuition this month, Capricorn, and allow your heart to guide you, not your head. And just have the courage and faith to know that you are being led on a path for a specific reason. I also feel like I want to mention to you to spend more time being in joy, not being so serious, and just taking pleasure in everything that you do, every experience that you're having. And I definitely feel like you're being encouraged to step outside of your comfort zone, but that's okay. I feel like that's going to be really good for you. And I just want to encourage you to have more positivity when approaching new situations or new beginnings, because I feel like it'll help you manifest more. I really feel like I wanted to mention that. For those of you who are really feeling the call to serve, I'm going to encourage you to do so. I feel lots of like counselor vibration, intuitive vibrations. Just wherever you can share your light. I even feel like for some reason I just felt like legal vibrations, like those of you who are wanting to help in a legal way. I'm not too sure. There's just something there while I was speaking, so I wanted to mention that. So whatever makes you feel good, Capricorn, I want to encourage you to move towards this month. Okay, in regards to, I definitely feel like I want to mention there are some relationship stuff. There's love. I want to remind you to stay balanced, keep your heart and your mind open, and I feel like I want to encourage you to, if you're offering love to someone or if you're offering some sort of new beginning to someone. If you're being met with a little bit of resistance, possibly, I want you to stay open to both sides of the situations. Like I want you to see this particular situation for like in a higher light, in a higher perspective, and not to judge. I feel like I need to mention that. If you're feeling like you've been left out in the cold or, relationships there might be relationships that are ending, new ones that are trying to get off. I just feel very strongly like I want you to Not let your thinking get in the way, not let external factors get in the way, and just be open to seeing both sides of the situation. Again, like I was saying, I do feel like you're being encouraged to expand your thinking, seeing something from a higher perspective. I feel like I want to encourage you to stay very balanced this month, Capricorn, and allow that heart to be what guides you, not the ego. Because I feel like you could be a little quick to bring judgment forth on a situation. And if you can do this, if you can approach something that you've been battling with or something that you've been trying to figure out from a higher perspective and just get yourself nice and balanced, I've got the world here, new beginnings. I literally feel like if you can approach things in a slow manner and with an open heart, you're literally going to have something handed to you. You're literally going to have the world handed to you. So just remember, again, I do feel like I want to tell you as well that it's time for you to step out of your comfort zone, and change is going to happen. And I know that sometimes we can be very resistant to change, but I do feel like it's coming. And I want to tell you as well not to worry so much about what's happened in the past, because you're going to have to basically get over that in order for you to move forward. So don't let past fears and things that have happened to you in the past hinder what could possibly be changing for you right now. I feel like there's a strong message with that. And this could be with a person from the past as well. Definitely. I feel nostalgia, love, somebody coming back from your past that may have wounded you. I just feel very strongly like you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. In regards to abundance, I feel like abundance is on your mind so heavily this month, Capricorn, that I actually am having a hard time tuning in and focusing on anything but practical manners. So what I want to say to you is please release your need to control and understand that you are a limitless being. You can manifest whatever it is that you want into this reality. You've just got to get a grip on your thinking. All of the worries. You know, I've got the Eight of Swords here, and the Eight of Swords is all about, you can literally free yourself. You just have to want to. You don't need to worry so much. I just feel like you're creating a lot of self-fulfilling prophecies before you're even beginning, which is silly because I feel like you have abundance and everything here waiting for you. It's just you've got to get past your thinking, just the negative ways of being, thinking, feeling, and feeling like you don't have enough, or that you might not be enough for this change that's coming your way, because that's absolutely not the case. Not at all. I want to remind you that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Yeah, I feel like you're holding on to things, people, places, things, money, because you're scared that you can't manifest. And that's absolutely not the case. I want to remind you that money is an energy. So I know this might kind of sound a little funny, but if you feel tight, I want you to go out and spend $5. If you feel, if you've got $100 in the bank and you want to go out and spend some money, spend $1, spend $2, whatever it is. Once you get that money flowing and you get that energy flowing, it's amazing how when we spend a little bit more and we don't feel like we're so tight, it's interesting how new opportunities come up for us. And I just kind of wanted to remind you of that it really is. If you're constantly worried about not having enough, you're just going to attract more of not having enough. And I do feel like you have opportunities and there is money coming your way. It's just, again, you're just a little scared to step out of your comfort zone. And I do want to say to you, please release expectations on how things are going to happen for you. And just focus on yourself. Focus on putting the work in. I do feel a lot of new ideas, a lot of creative things going on for you. New beginnings, new career transitions. Just put in the work. Just focus on the dream, focus on the goal, and quit worrying so much on how it's going to happen. Yeah, balance. Balance. You're going to have to balance that mind and heart. I'm going to recommend meditation. I mean, I always recommend meditation, but I definitely feel like if you can get yourself into a nice, balanced, harmonious place this month, Capricorn, it's going to help you so much with prioritizing and getting your mind wrapped around what you need to do. Because I do feel endings and a lot of new beginnings. And again, quit focusing on the fact that you don't feel like you have enough, because you do, or that you are not enough, because you are. Yeah, put a rest to that. We've got the Four of Swords. This is just put a rest to that thinking. I do feel like once you do that, I do feel very strongly like you're going to start to feel some sort of victory and movement forward. And what I feel like is basically, I just feel like I don't want you to be so hard on yourself this month, Capricorn. Quit judging yourself, quit judging other people. If you find yourself in that kind of place, which we've all done that, quit judging situations or certain circumstances. I feel like I want to tell you to just open yourself up to whatever possibilities can come your way. And allow what's trying to leave your life to leave. Lots of new beginnings coming in for you. I honestly feel like by the end of the month, you guys could possibly just feel so much better in regards to the opportunities that are coming your way. Okay, so what's interesting is what's trying to leave your life. I feel like you're so focused on this that you're not actually seeing what the universe is trying to bring to you. So again, it's just about shifting your perspective, coming from a nice, harmonious, balanced point of view, seeing things from a higher perspective, and trying to acknowledge what it is the universe is trying to give to you. New opportunities, new growth. What I want to say is quit focusing on what's gone wrong on the past or in the past, and focus on what's right in front of you is what I feel like I want to say with that card. Because there is victory. There is movement coming forward. My cards are just all over the place, which usually when that happens, it's usually because the energy is just crazy. So I just feel a lot of thinking, a lot of thinking. Yeah, passionate new beginnings. I love this. Just don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself this month, Capricorn. I mean, you can manifest. You can manifest. You just have to start manifesting with your heart and not so much of your mind. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 cards from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphin deck by Doreen Virtue. I love the practical advice on these cards. And I do want to remind everyone that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These readings are literally for thousands of people, so I always ask that at least one message come through for the person who's watching this. Okay, so the first card I have is synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So this is what I was saying to you guys earlier about how I feel so strongly like you're being guided by your intuition. And please don't dismiss everything as logical or irrational. Take the time to notice those signs, those angel numbers that are coming through. I also feel like I want to mention if there are specific messages that keep coming through multiple people, please know that that's your clairaudience kicking in, and just know that there's something to it. And the second message I have is friendship. Make a date for play with one or more friends. This is kind of what I mentioned a little bit earlier. I just feel like, take pleasure in the things that you do. Spend a little bit more time having fun. Try not to make everything so serious. When we are in a state of joy and we're allowing ourselves to experience joy and happiness, it's interesting how much faster things can manifest for us. So I almost feel like I want to say to you as well, get yourself into an attitude of gratitude. And I do feel like I want to mention making a gratitude list as well. And I feel like I want to say to you as well to be grateful for these new opportunities that are presenting themselves. The third card I have is watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not about what you fear. Absolutely. Very first thing when it comes to the law of attraction. If you do find yourself in this kind of a situation, which I did feel overthinking, overanalyzing, and worry throughout this entire spread, it's very easy to shift your focus by simply putting on some music or thinking about something that you love, writing a gratitude list, anything like that can very quickly shift our energy. And I even feel like I want to say to you to go outside and get some fresh air. I'm also going to pull 3 cards from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle deck as well. And please keep in mind that this can have to do with whoever it is that you're thinking about. Okay, first card I have is let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And again, this is what I was saying before, is I feel the need to tell you to surrender. You have everything you need. You have abundance coming to you. Let go of the expectations and how it's going to happen. Just kind of open your heart to whatever it is that the universe is trying to provide to you at the moment. See things from a higher perspective. The second message I have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So this is the second or third message now that I feel like I want to say to you. Please notice the repetitive signs and synchronicities. When I hold this card in my hand, I really do feel like it's the synchronistic events that are taking place in your life. Please don't ignore them. You really do need to listen to your intuition this month, Capricorn. And the third card I have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So friendship was mentioned twice in this session as well. Get around like-minded people. Get around, when I said that, I felt like I actually wanted to say positive people. If there are certain people or situations in your life that are not serving you, that are negative, try very hard to get yourself around somebody who actually lifts your vibrations, not who brings you down. I feel like there are some situations, some people out there who don't listen to what others have to say. Listen to what you have to say, what your heart is trying to say. However, open your heart and your mind up to those who love you, and don't be scared to open yourself up. I feel like what I want to say is vulnerability. Don't be scared to be vulnerable.